Corny. Oh, and that's so corny. It didn't work, needless to say. You can put prawns on your face worse than we.
Oh, it's terrible. It's made me go all funny, that one, actually. Hi, Kate, I have one word for you. This is from Jane in Bridlington. Melons.
Oh, thank you.
Melons. Big, juicy melons, she said. I cut out the melons and placed my feet in them, and it's great for athlete's foot.
Oh! Well, that's good, because I've got athlete's foot, actually.
Have you?
Yeah, I'll get some melons. Can I
Did you
say
say
cantaloupe or watermelon, did you say? No, OK, right, fair enough.
Big, juicy melons.
Now, we're going to have a bit of a regular thing on the programme. We started this last series, and it was called Loose Morals. That's what we're calling it, Loose Morals. So if any viewers have got any kind of dilemmas or things that maybe you wouldn't want our advice on, because who would, but our opinion, we're willing to give you our honest opinion, then email us, get in touch, and we'll let you know what we think to see if it helps. And we've got one already in, and it's from Larry. So this is an email from Larry. He says, I hope you can help me. I'm a respectable 62-year-old gentleman. This is one of our viewers now, so be serious. I've been courting a lady, and I have to say my feelings for this woman have deepened immensely over the 5 weeks that we've been acquainted. His dilemma is that I have been wearing a toupee for many years, and I feel if I confess to this woman, she may be deterred from me and the situation. I do respect her. I think honesty is important. Should I tell her, said Larry, that I wear a toupee?
Oh, yes, I think so. I think you should tell her.
I think you should.
Do you think she won't know?
Of course she'll already know. I mean, they're impossible to disguise, aren't they? But I think he should have the conversation with her, because I think the conversation is much better than a surprise reveal, if you know what I'm saying. You know, and if she's a nice girl, she won't mock him. She'll just say, well, that's fine, I understand. So have the conversation, or it could be really embarrassing.
I actually don't think you should have a conversation, because I think the chances are the woman will know, though maybe it is a particularly good one. And, I mean, would you say, look, Larry, I've got false teeth, or look, Larry, I've had my boobs done? You wouldn't necessarily, would you? Look, Larry, I've got hair extensions.
Leave my hair extensions.
Yeah. So
at some point you would, yeah. At some point I would say I have, you know,
yeah,
whatever.
maybe when you get to know
something.
each other, but you don't have to.
Well, surprise, surprise.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
I went out with a bloke who had a tube, and what do you call them? Toupee. Sorry.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And he looked amazing. He looked really, really good. And I must admit, for the first 5 weeks, I couldn't even tell.
You couldn't?
No.
Did you not run your hands through and kind of feel this matting underneath?
It was when the sun went on it one day I realised. No, it just looked, you know, and it didn't put me off in one bit. And I think you can get some really nice ones these days that don't look.
You can also
they
get.
don't look like a wow, you know. Some of them do look a bit dodgy, don't they? But but some of them look really good.
I wouldn't put me off. Would it put
No,
you
it wouldn't
off?
put me off at
Absolutely
all.
would put me
Yeah,
off.
me too.
I'd say shave your head and have it off and just, you know. The hair.
Yeah, I'd be right out.
Well, there you go, Larry. That's our view on it. I think Jane and I are saying no problem at all. I don't think you'd have to say anything. And these two insensitive souls, well. Wait.
Sorry.
So if you think you've got a wee problem or dilemma that we four loose women can get our heads around, then get in touch. And if you can't find the words to dump your bloke, the kids have gone the rampage, or you need to tell someone close to you that they should consider washing more often, we'll tell you the best course of action according to Loose Women Morals. Give us a call now on 0871 220 7770. That's 0871 220 7770, or you can email us at loose.women@itv.com. And whoever Larry's lady is, she's a lucky lady, because he sounds a nice man, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Certainly does.
Yeah.
Now, she's just been voted one of the top 20 funniest women in a recent survey. She's written a musical that's been a huge success. She starred in many TV programmes and films, including The Kumars at number 42 and Life Isn't All Ha Ha Hee Hee, which she wrote and starred in. Now she's working on her biggest and most important project to date. At 44, she's having another baby. But here she is at number 42.
Miss Brand is here?
Oh, hello,
My mother
darling.
here.
I'm very well. You know you do all your jokes about stupid men. Boy, are you going to get some material tonight.
Better ignore her, Josie. Senile.
Moron.
Old bag.
That's it. I am going to give you the beating of your life.
Yeah, come on in.
Help me get my shoe off.
No, go on.
Come on.
Okay.
It's getting late. Hurry up. Oh. It's too late.
Sorry.
Please welcome Meera Syal.
Hi.
Hello. We love the Kumars, but what a bizarre idea.
It was, wasn't
Where did
it?
it come from?
It came from the strange brain of Sanjeev Bhaskar.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, actually, he was flogging the idea for a couple of years. No one saw the potential. And then we had to do a pilot of it, and, I mean, not even a filmed pilot. We had to kind of, show a group of executives what it would work, how it would work. Because when you say, well, it's a cross between a chat show and a sitcom, and we stay in character and we improvise the interviews, nobody really gets it. It's one of those ideas you kind of have to see done.
Yeah. Do you think maybe your now husband just wanted to see you dressed up as an 8-year-old for some strange reason?
It's a little worrying, isn't it? Except as he says, that he knows what he's in for.
Yeah, well, that's true, that's true. Now, we're going to talk more about your career because it's a very extensive career. But we have to say congratulations, first of all.
Thank you very much.
Your news. When's the baby due?
Early December.
Early December, lovely. Not a Capricorn then, the one before that.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
I've already looked that up.
Have you? Yeah, I'm sure you have, obviously. So, you're delighted, I mean, we've read that I'm sure you're delighted.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Was it planned?
Well, not really. It's a very nice surprise. But, a lot of them seem to happen that way, don't
Was
they?
it a big surprise?
Not a massive surprise, it's just,
No, obviously it's not that much of a surprise.
that big.
But personally...
Great euphemisms for how much of a surprise it was. Oh, you touched me, what a surprise.
But, they do say, over a certain age, and I'm not saying you're too old to have a baby, but personally, I can't imagine why anyone would want a baby at 44.
You can't imagine why anyone would want a baby anyway.
No, but I mean, if I was thinking of having one, I would think, oh no, it's all sorted now, and I don't want to go back there.
Well, I think you'll find it's going to probably become more and more common with obviously second marriages, as a lot of people are having, and I already have a beautiful daughter, but it is.
I met her earlier.
Yes, but when it's a new relationship, I mean, it depends on the relationship. Some people don't feel the need, and to be fair, we didn't think it was a be-all and end-all, which is probably why it happened, because we weren't that hung up about it.
Yeah,
we were very happy as we were.
Too much.
Really.
Yeah.
Well, me and my husband are thinking about having another baby, and I've got 2 children from a previous relationship. My eldest is 10. How did your daughter react to the news that Mum's going to have another baby and, everything? How did she feel about that?
Ran out of the house screaming.
Oh, really?
No, she was really good, actually. I mean, she's 12, so it's quite a big gap, but big enough that you don't really feel jealous, I think. I mean, if she was 4 or 5, that might be more of a problem.
Right.
But, beyond a certain age, it's actually quite exciting. It's not really a rival, I think.
Yeah. It's funny because, Carol, you said that before. I mean, this thing about babies. You might know how Carol's view on babies is about 44. Why would you want to buy? Surely that's what life's all about, though. It is about. You don't want to be this. You want new beginnings. I mean, maybe it's a lovely time to have a baby.
Well, life wouldn't be, would it, if people didn't go around having babies? It's just like, I just can't get my head around it.
We have been discussing, actually, are you going to be a stay-at-home mum, or are you going to carry on with your career?
I can't see that.
Well, I mean, luckily the career that, most of us are in, really, it's not full on all the time. You have, intense periods where you're filming, and then you could be at home for 6 months. So I've never been in a situation where I've had to have continual childcare, or I've had a latchkey kid, because I'll say, well, Mum's filming for a month and it's going to be quite hard, and then I'm very much at home. So
when you're writing, you're probably at home most of the time, aren't you?
Of course I am, and that's the great thing about writing. I mean, in fact, that's partly why I started writing properly full time, is when I had my daughter.